Hey, just a real quick video here on the Ergo knee sleeves by Inzer. These have been getting quite attention the last little bit. And I wasn't planning on doing a review or a video on these, but I've watched a bunch of reviews and I really think that people are kind of missing the mark on these in terms of if they recommend them or not, or who these would be good for. I've seen people talk about they're not very comfortable. And so I just wanted to briefly talk about these. So these are 7mm, just like the SBD sleeves, just like the Stoic sleeves, just like the Strong sleeves. So these got approved for competition powerlifting, right? And so a lot of people were shocked that these were approved, because even though these are 7mm, like the SBD, they're way more dense. So essentially these Inzer Ergo knee sleeves are about twice as heavy as, for example, these SBD. But they're only 7mm. And if you look in the USPA or the USA Powerlifting Rule Book, 7mm is what is required for the biggest or for the thickest, and they meet those, so they were approved. So, but they're really expensive, 140 bucks. So I've been watching videos of people either recommend them or not recommend them, and I think a lot of people are missing the mark. For example, one guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but I really respect his opinion. He ordered two sizes too small of these, measured his knee, and ordered basically two sizes too small, struggled to get these on, and then complained that they weren't very comfortable. Well, yeah, no kidding. Because they're super tight. All right, so who are these for? First off, if you're not competing in powerlifting, I don't recommend these knee sleeves, because they're not going to be comfortable like these SBDs, because they're so dense and thick. They are going to bunch. They're just not going to be comfortable. The other thing, the tighter you put these on, yeah, it's not going to be as comfortable. So these are not really intended for folks that aren't competing in powerlifting. So if you want comfort, yeah, those aren't the sleeves for you. For example, for those that have used wraps, right? These are the Iron Rebel Outlaw wraps, right? These things, you can get super tight. You can see the elasticity on these. You can get them tight because you're going around the knee and you're cinching. You're cinching them to the degree that it's going to cause, some people it causes bruising, it's painful. When you use a wrap, extremely tight wrap, you're going to gain anywhere from 30 to some people say 100 pounds on your squat, right? And that's why this is a different category. This is raw with wraps versus just raw. Some people have said, well, these Inzer sleeves are just like wraps. Well, no, they're not. Common sense would show that they're not, because there's no cinching mechanism on these. When you put a wrap on, you're going around the knee. You're cinching it so tight that it's hard to use a parachute cord to get these things on. You don't have to go around the calf to get a wrap on, right? Go watch any video of somebody doing a wrap. And by the way, people aren't talking about if wraps are comfortable, because wraps are not comfortable, but they will give you 30 to 100 pounds. For me, my last full power meet with sleeves versus my last full power meet with wraps, the wraps gave me 33 pounds. I squatted 33 more pounds. And I don't put them on as tight as some people. Some people put them on, I mean, it's savage. So are these going to give you what a wrap gives you? No. It's impossible. Okay? So the second question, are these going to give you a little bit more in terms of what you'll be able to squat than these? The answer is yes, because they're much more dense. They are going to give you a rebound at the bottom. My guess is it's going to be 5 to 10 pounds. Is that worth it? For me, for powerlifting, this is way worth it. So I strongly recommend these. I've been using these for the last couple weeks. They do provide a rebound. They're super dense. It's like, think of a slingshot. Not this kind of a slingshot, Mark Bell type slingshot, but think of it like a normal slingshot. The further back you get it, the tighter you get it, when you let go, the more force the object's going to move at. It's the same with knee sleeves. It's the same with this kind of slingshot. You get this tight at the bottom of your bench, it's going to rebound you, and that's why you can bench much more when you're using a slingshot. You get something like a supercharged ram that's even more dense, that's made for like benching 500 and more pounds. Oh, it's so dense that 350 pounds, you're not even going to be able to touch the bar on your chest. But if you can stretch that, yeah, it's going to give you a big bounce. So these Inzer sleeves, they're much more dense. I recommend that you buy the size that they say. Maybe go down one size. But remember, if you look at like USA powerlifting rules, you can't have somebody help you get these on, or you can't use, like some people use straps to get these on. That's illegal, at least USA powerlifting. USAPA or USPA, I don't know if it says it's illegal, but really the bottom line is I strongly recommend these if you're competing in powerlifting, right? But if you don't compete in powerlifting, I don't recommend these. Are these going to be as comfortable as stoic knee sleeves or strong knee sleeves or SBD knee sleeves? No, because they are much more dense, and they are going to give you kind of a bunch, and it is going to move you, give you a little rebound at the bottom, so they're not going to be as comfortable. So in short, don't recommend these unless you're in powerlifting, competing powerlifting. But if you do, these are well worth it, because you're going to get 5 to 10 pounds additional on your squat compared to other knee sleeves. Adios.